Hello, everybody. Someone's awake. It's Sunday, November 12th? November 25th. No. It's Sunday. We are back. I know we've been off the radar for a couple weeks. I know we haven't given you guys really an update about what happened with our fresh cycle. I know all of you guys that follow us know that we did a fresh IVF cycle, and it actually went really well. My wife got 7 follicles, which was 7 eggs, and 5 of them were good, correct? 5? Yeah, 5 of them were good. And they called us the day after the 4 fertilized, and 1 didn't, but they were going to try to fertilize it again. And then we got a call back later, probably like 3 days, and saying that all 5 made it. And we got 4 really good embryos, which are grade 1, which is good. And we have the 5th one, which they told it was like a grade 2, which is still not bad at all. So what happened is my wife's cycle went a little bit longer, and I started having some breakthrough bleeding. I think that's what it's called, because it was around the time of my period, even though I was on estrogen injections. I was on I think it's estrogen or estrus. I was doing 5 cc's every other day, and for some reason I started spotting around like 3 days before her retrieval. And then when I went for an ultrasound, after the ultrasound, I just felt like a gush. So I was like, okay, and I started having like cramps and back pain. So it kind of felt like my period was my period. And I called the clinic, and I did tell them, like, well, I feel like my period had started. And they said, well, they said it couldn't be my period because of the estrogen. I didn't really ovulate, so I wouldn't get a period. But who knows? For that reason, my lining, when we went, my lining was an 8, almost a 9. And when we went back, I got an ultrasound done the day of my wife's retrieval, just to make sure that everything was fine, even though I was having spotting. They just wanted to make sure of that little bleeding. They wanted to make sure that everything was fine. And my lining was down to a 7. And it looked a little iffy, fussy, whatever they said. So the doctor talked to us, and he said, it was pretty much our call. He's like, we don't have that many embryos to start, because we didn't really know how many embryos we were going to get that day. So he said it was really up to us if we wanted to go ahead and continue with the cycle and try to transfer. As soon as I started progesterone that day, it was going to lock my lining at a 7, which is not bad, but he just thought it did not look like perfect or ideal for what he wanted, since it was an 8 to 9, almost a 9, and then went down to 7, and I started having the bleeding. So we decided to cancel the cycle, cancel a transfer. It was really hard because we, had our plans already. We're like, okay, we're gonna transfer, we're gonna hoping to be pregnant by Thanksgiving and Christmas and everything, and our cycle had to be transferred. We did the retrieval, and we did get 5 embryos, but the transfer was on my side. I don't know why. I don't know if I did something, if it was just we really don't know what happened. It was just I never had that issue with my other 2 transfers that I had, and with Andrew everything was good, and then the second transfer as well. So I don't know, maybe this time the clinic is going to up my estrogen dose. I'm going to start at a 6 instead of a 5 and see where it goes from there. So after that, they said I was just going to wait for my period to come, which it hasn't. And it's really frustrating, because I'm going to do a short protocol, which I'm not doing any birth control, because they said that that could also have an effect on your lining. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as I start my period, I'm going to start my shots on the 2nd day, and probably transfer within 2 weeks. which we were hoping I was gonna get my period at the beginning of November, so we were thinking maybe transfer by Thanksgiving weekend or Thanksgiving week and just have all those days off and just chill at home. But period hasn't come, and I feel like I'm gonna get it. I can feel crampy and everything, but it's not here. I'm not even spotting at all. So I called a clinic last week because I started having some like pain like in my ovary, and they said I was probably ovulating. So I said, well, because of the estrogen, I had to wait till all the estrogen got out of my body, and my body automatically went into another cycle and probably just ovulated like 10 days ago. So I should be getting a period this week, which I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm even drinking, like, I read online, parsley tea. I've been drinking parsley tea. I've been having, you know, drinking cinnamon tea. I've been also doing the Dong Qua? I don't know the name. It's like a tea that it has this root, and I'll show you guys the box as soon as my wife gets back. And it has some dates on it. And I've been trying to do everything that it says to help your period come, but it just hasn't. So we're giving it this until this week, probably by 10 to 15, maybe another 3 more days, and see if my period come. And if it doesn't come, I'm gonna have to call the doctor, and they're gonna have to probably like induce a Provera or progesterone, which the doctor didn't really want to do. He wanted my body to go on a natural cycle, that way it did not like screw up or anything. But since it hasn't been here, hasn't arrived, we're just gonna have to wait. So hopefully we're keeping our fingers crossed the period comes soon so we can start our cycle. Do you remember the name of the tea that I'm taking?
Dong Quai?
Dong Quai? Where is it?
I'll put it away in the dispensary. You want it?
Yeah, I'm gonna show them which tea we're starting today.
Okay.
I'm gonna do another tea right now. And I put a little stick of cinnamon as well, because I know cinnamon, it helps heat up your body. It's supposed to help with period. So you guys see it? There you go. It's really good. It's sweet. And it's supposedly really good for a lot of things, right? Not just that.
For like male infertility,
There you go.
menopause.
Yeah, for a lot. It says it's good for a lot of things. So,
God damn it.
so we're hoping that gets me started.
We're hoping this baked potato is baked.
My wife is making. It's my beautiful wife. My wife is making lobster tails with baked potato and garlic bread. She's putting up a candle. We're having some wine.
I'm having some wine. You're having
Some tea, Dong Quai tea.
Dong Quai.
I was just telling them that I did parsley tea. I've been doing parsley tea for like 4 days, and oh my god. And little one over there was sleeping. He's waking up. He's still in his sleeper, like a little baby. So he still thinks he's a little baby. Yeah, so that's the update on what's going on. I know we've been out, you know, for a couple weeks, but we just wanted to give ourselves time, because it was hard on me because I was ready to do the transfer, and this year has been really hard for us, you know. It's been very hard for us. We had, if you guys have followed us, you know, you guys know that when the year started, my father got a stroke. That was my New Year's Day at the hospital because he got a stroke, and since then, yeah, he hasn't been good at all. You know, he's not doing good right now. So it's just, I have that, just other issues that we have going on, and it's just we got the miscarriage, we got pregnant, then we lost the baby, and now with this cycle being canceled, it's just making it so much harder for us, because it's like also financially, it's again, since we did get some money back for the cycle, but we have to pay for it. It's like a frozen transfer, a completely different cycle. So, but we're hoping things get better. We're hoping that this babies or embryos that we do, they do stick and just everything settles down, because this year has just been like, oh my god, so many things. Like, I have no idea of everything that has happened. So, but look what we have here. Let's see. Yeah? And what's going on? Andrew, are you gonna say hi to everybody?
Say hi.
What happened, Andrew? What are you doing?
So what are his words that he's saying at 15 months? Not very common words.
Yeah. He says airplane. He says bird.
Bear.
Bear.
He did say cat, like once
Cat.
or twice.
Yes. For a dog, he says woof woof. So he's getting there. He's very active.
He knows where. Where's your ear?
Andrew,
Where's your ear?
where's your ear, my love? Where's your tummy? You want to show everybody where your tummy is? Where's your tummy? Where's your tummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's... Oh, yeah, there he goes. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna help my wife get this potatoes cooked, hopefully, because I want some baked potatoes. And we'll be back once the food is ready.
Bam.
Yeah, why? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Hey, monkey.
He likes that show. Oh my god, I used to watch that show when I was pregnant from him. When I was on bed rest. I know we're back. We said we were gonna take a little break, but he started doing this funny talking. We wanted you guys to hear. Hey, Andrew!
Where's your tummy? Andrew!
Okay. Go! Go! Go, Andrew, go! Go, go, yeah, yeah! Go, Papa! Ay! Go, Papa! Go! Yay! Go! Go, Papa! Go! Boom! Good! Again! Go! Go, Papa! Kick it! Kick it! Yay! Oh, look at that mouth! Oh, you're making ducky face? Ducky face? Go, Papa, go! Yay! Go! Go! Kick it! Kick it! Go! 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 Go, go, Andrew, go, 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 yay! Go, Papa, go! Go!
Purple.
What are you doing?
Each I
Yeah?
and O-P.
Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Here.
Down.
Where's the ball? Yeah, get the ball. Look. Look. Get the ball. Yeah. La la. Ah.
Oh, baby. Oh. Go, go, Papa, go. Uh-oh.